Here in Quartzsite. I don't announce where I'm at too often, but you all know. And we are about to meet Lindsay. Oh my gosh. I met her the other day at the open house and did a little power tour of her SKOOLIE. She has totally built it out herself. And it is amazing. 37 years old, single, has been saving for this. She's newbie on the road, but she's having the time of her life. Hope you'll join us. This beauty. Hey, Lindsay.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know you had yourself a companion.
Oh yes, this is Aston Martin, our little munchkin.
Oh my gosh, look. Well, this is a SKOOLIE?
Yeah, it's a shuttle bus. It's a 1994 Ford Econo line, 7.3 liter diesel. SKOOLIE.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
But before we get into a little chit chat, I am noticing your amazing artwork.
Thank you very much.
Wow. So you are an artist.
I definitely am, yeah.
Yes.
Yep, I've got my little fold-up table I painted here.
Wow.
You'll see my art throughout the whole bus.
Wow. I cannot wait
Yeah.
to show everybody what you have done with a complete build out by yourself,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And you said it took like about a year, right?
Yep, it took about a year, and I had zero experience when I got started on it. Never even used a hand tool or drill or anything. So I learned it all from watching YouTube videos, and I've done it myself.
This is fantastic. All right, well, I'm going to come in and
come on in.
I'm inviting myself in now, and we're going to have a little chit chat and then get a little tour of your beautiful home on wheels.
Yes, that's great.
So cozy.
Thank
I
you.
just love it.
Thank
your
you.
little shuttle bus here, but it's a big shuttle bus.
It is. It's about 20 feet long.
Wow.
And about 8 feet wide. So.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous.
Thank
I've already
you.
seen a preview, so
Yeah.
I can't wait to show everybody. But Lindsay, I met you the other day at the open house. Thank you so much for your willingness to chat with us today.
Course, yeah.
And I know you're in the young category. I've got, children your age.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's so impressive for you to have taken a leap of faith, to be out on the road and to be doing what you have been desiring to do for quite a while. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely. I've been wanting to do this lifestyle for years. Originally started out with wanting a tiny house on wheels, and then it just sounded like too much work, and kind of looked into something smaller. And then I was going to go with one of the Dodge Ram ProMasters, and my dad actually found this on Facebook Marketplace in Colorado and asked if I'd be interested, and he went and checked it out, and I fell in love with it. So.
Wow, Facebook Marketplace. Very
Yeah.
cool why you fell in love with this.
Yeah, it's turned into a really nice home.
Beautiful. You have done amazing work in here.
Thank you.
Mind me asking you how much you initially paid for it? Because I know you've got a lot of money into this also to get it,
Yeah, no, not at all. I paid $4,500 for the bus, and when I got it, somebody who was going to do the build themselves had it, and so they'd ripped out most of the seats and then decided they didn't want to. So I just had one seat up front and the wheelchair lift in the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
And everything else, that is awesome. Awesome. So Lindsay, before we get going into the RTR here now and everything, and you've been on the road, you said 6 months now, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your background before that, as a youngster in my world?
Yeah.
That's a funny word, but my mom used to say youngster. So what were you doing, and kind of bring us up to speed from your little background.
Okay, so I was living in Peoria, Arizona here, and I was working for an optical company, selling glasses, renting an apartment that I was paying $1,100 a month for.
Whoa.
Yeah, for a 1-bedroom apartment.
And working 40 hours or more?
Yeah, 40 hours, and half of my paycheck went straight to rent every single month. and didn't include anything else, food or, you know, utilities or pet food, anything like that. Half of it straight to rent.
So wrong.
Yeah. And I didn't want to do it anymore. I just got tired of paying for an apartment that I was never in, working at a job that, you know, I just wasn't getting the joy and fulfillment from.
Right.
And I just knew I needed to make a change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
So, have you always been single, or, you know? Or...
No, I was, years ago, got married. We were together for 5 years and then married for 2 years after that. And realized that we were better friends than a couple, so we divorced and, you know, dated people here and there, but nothing stuck.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, you're embracing your single now.
Yeah.
Because I think when we were talking earlier, you were saying, like, you want to do this while you're young. So can you elaborate on that? Yeah,
definitely. I want to do this. I don't want to work so hard every single day with no breaks till I retire and then not have the energy and the oomph to get out there and do it. You know, there's plenty of older people that still do travel, but but I want to enjoy it now while I'm young and not have to wait another
30, 40 years, whatever it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So you are, to me, embracing life on the front end instead of like myself. I mean, don't get me wrong, love being a mom and all that. You know, my kids are raised, so this is a new season for me, a new creative chapter. But for you, you're opening that creative book now in more ways than one. You know?
And I think, you know, for your age group, it was very much of that's how you live your life. That's what society said.
Well, that's true too.
And
back then,
yeah, we're kind of as a whole, my generation and those behind me are really trying to break free from that.
And you're waking up to it. And I didn't suffer with $1,100 a month rent payments either.
Yeah.
When I was your age, it was probably I was divorced then. But no, I mean, I was in a mobile home and paying like $200 a month lot rent or something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's unheard of now.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
So you all are finding a way where there didn't seem to be a way. And the way is happy.
Yeah, it is. I love this lifestyle. I love everything about it. I love parking in the middle of the desert with nobody else around and listening to the coyotes in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You're singing my song right now.
Much better than traffic noise out the window from
You
a busy
are singing
street.
my song, girl. That is fantastic. And how are your do you have parents? What siblings? What's going on there?
I have my mom and then my dad and my stepmom and my brother, and then I have some step siblings as well. And everyone's been really supportive about the whole journey. My brother's jealous. He wants to do it. And
how old's brother?
He'll be 42 this month.
42. Okay, very cool. So you can teach him the ropes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And this is so do you hear from them often, or?
Yep, I talk to my mom every day and my dad every couple days, and my brother we talk probably once a week or so.
All right. And I got to ask you, because I knew nothing about this and I personally wouldn't want it, but is somebody tracking you? They know where you are?
Yep, I do have a tracker on the vehicle. My dad tracks me, and actually the whole family has the password so they can see where I'm at. And...
Okay, I think when my kids were like 17 and 18, that would have come in handy.
Yeah.
But now it's a good thing in a different way.
Yeah, and it's so nice because
there's always good and bad to technology.
Definitely. But he can see, you know, exactly when I turned off my vehicle and where I'm parked. So if, God forbid, something did happen where I disappeared, they could see where I was last.
Exactly. You know?
And hopefully nothing like that would ever happen, but it does happen out
Absolutely.
there. So
yeah.
Better to be safe.
Yeah, and it's not something that you need to hang your hat on or worry about. You just trust in God, and He takes you where you need to go. And, yeah. So with that, like, how's your traveling been? 6 months on the road now. Where have you gone? What have you done? Besides the coyotes.
Yes, I love the coyotes.
I do too.
When I left Colorado, I went up to northern Washington and then did the whole coast highway down, and made it to California. My uncle got married out there, so I made it for his wedding down there. And the coast was just incredible.
Yes.
Just every place that I stopped at was just beautiful.
Right.
So many amazing pictures and sunsets.
Yes.
And then I've spent quite a bit of time here in Arizona. I've got some family here too, and spent some time at Roosevelt Lake, which is beautiful. Went down to Tucson, spent some time down there, and then now I'm here.
That is fantastic. I hope you're keeping a little journal.
I am, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because I didn't always do that, but that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, how are you surviving? Like, I mean, we're going to show off, and I think we're going to do this in 2 parts. I know sometimes the audience, like, they can't wait to see you, but you're just going to have to stay tuned. It's all about subscribing and clicking the bell for updates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you make it work.
Yeah, because you've got a lot of interesting things to talk about. So so back to before that, where have you stayed to park your wheels for the night?
Mostly when I was on the coast, I stayed in state parks, and a lot of it was just being so fresh on the road. I was kind of nervous about staying in the
little
places.
antsy.
Yeah. It was just,
There was something inside you.
yeah, I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
And,
Something brand new. Yeah. You're used to locking your door at night and locking the windows and being done with it.
Yeah.
So now it's something different.
Right. And so yeah, a lot of state parks, which are great, but that adds up real quick. And so once I kind of got out to, I actually stayed some time in Borrega Springs, visited an aunt there, and stayed at Peg Leg, and that's a free area.
Oh.
And it was beautiful out there.
Okay.
Totally free.
So it was a little breakthrough for you.
Definitely. And then out here, I've almost done all free camping.
BLM land. Yes.
BLM.
Yes.
And I use iOverlander to find, BLM lands.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah.
And it's been great. I've loved it so much more than being in the state parks, because you're not right next to anybody and you have your space.
All right, there's the pluses. I'm a rest area girl. I'm a Walmart parking lot. Rest area is my number one. Loves if I want a little bit of noise.
Yeah.
And those are all cool, safe places too. I'm sure you know that because you watched YouTube for
Right.
how long before you decided? You said years?
Oh, years. 5 years, 10 years, something.
Just over and over.
Yeah.
Like, someday I'm going to do this.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to be 65 years old when I do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And be tired and worn out.
Yep.
Yes. So how do you make money on the road? I mean, you can only live for so long. Did you have a little nest egg before you came out? And if you don't mind me asking, how much or what you're doing now?
No. Yeah, so I am still working for the optical company, just a few hours a week online. Pays pretty much for my phone bill.
All right.
And then other than that, I had a nest egg of, I would say, about $5,000 when I jumped down the road.
All right, that's decent.
Yeah, and so that'll, plus tax time's coming up, I'll get a refund, so that'll help the funds.
So how long do you think you'll I mean, obviously 5,000 isn't going to go for years.
No, so I would like to find a way to maybe sell my artwork on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's just a matter of finding the right avenue of selling it.
Yeah. Well, tell me, what is your website? And your future, since you are thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Tell us your information.
So I do have an Instagram. It's Lindsay, Lindsay
SAY
_ Ray RAE _ McGuire MCGUIRE. And then I am going to do a YouTube channel. I videoed the whole build and everything. So that is Untethered Souls is my YouTube video, YouTube channel, but I don't have anything on there yet.
Untethered Souls. I really like that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
It was either between that or Shorty and a Shorty, which was a good name too.
Shorty and a Shorty.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Untethered Souls is pretty precious.
Thanks.
So,
yeah.
So anything else? Like, I know we had talked ahead of time. I'm trying to think. Well, how are you feeling? I mean, the RTR. Have you met anybody, some nice girls or guys?
I haven't met any guys, but I met some really nice
We don't need
girls.
you to meet a guy right now.
Yeah.
That's the mom in me coming out.
I don't have time for that anyways.
I'm teasing. You just opened the door for me to say that.
That's all right. That was my Christmas gift from my mother, was the Australian firefighters posing.
Okay, we'll show you that
animals.
later. Yeah, it is pretty hot. Okay.
But yeah, no, I have met some really great gals, and we're actually gonna go to SKOOLIE Palooza together.
Are you?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little caravan out there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes.
Yeah,
Good
so it's been
for
good.
you. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
And I guess watching the videos, you've got hygiene down, you've got safety down.
Yeah.
You did your homework in advance.
Yeah, I am a researcher, so I really did a lot of research before I got on the road.
Fantastic. All right, well, before we close this down for right now, anything else, Lindsay, that we didn't cover? Anything that you want to add?
I don't think so, other than if you're thinking about doing the lifestyle, do it. It's just amazing. It's really freeing and an awesome way to live.
Okay, that's a great way to end. Yeah. And it's I did that 1,000%.
Yeah.
So I'm just really happy to meet you.
Yeah, you do.
And now y'all have to stay tuned as we will give you a stunning tour. Lindsay will give you a stunning tour of her beautiful SKOOLIE. Yes. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you.